and sit down.
A mouse is a dick.
Hey friends, I'm Simon.
I'm Peter Parker.
Hey, Peter Parker, or should I say Spider-Man?
No, my secret identity!
Well, if you like our secret identities, then please remember to like, comment, and most of all subscribe. That would be very kind of you. And we are surprising each other with movie trailers tonight that the other person has not yet seen.
And we are drinking these amazing cocktails.
I forgot about the amazing cocktails, and what are they called?
These are called Buffalo Nightmares.
Buffalo Nightmares.
Buffalo hate cocktails. They're really famous for hating cocktails.
Yes. Well, and we are watching movie trailers while we drink these.
Buffalo Nightmares.
So what movie trailer do we have next?
Well, tonight we have a movie trailer that I've not seen the trailer yet. I've been keeping it. It's been very, very big. A lot of people have been watching this trailer. A lot of people have reacted to it already, kind of behind the curve a little bit. But I'm really intrigued to see what you think. This is a kind of a Roger Rabbit type of a deal with animation and live action blended together, resurrecting a franchise that I thought had been dead for the last 20 or 30 years. So I'm intrigued to see whether this one holds up to our scrutiny.
I know what it is.
You know what it is.
What it is.
Well, let's just watch it then.
Okay, let's go.
After a lifetime of being the world's most famous enemies,
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3.
Tom and Jerry are about to start over
Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
in the big city.
We've been there.
This hotel has been host to 4 presidents, 3 popes, 2 kings, and we're about to host the wedding of the century.
Do you think you're qualified to take on this position?
I shine under pressure, like a diamond. Or Rihanna.
One other thing. We have a mouse problem.
With the what now? I'll catch it, sir.
Everybody gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even gotta try.
Oh, wow, this is so detailed. We could hire an exterminator, or we can leverage millions of years of predatory evolution.
Got the baddest lie.
If a picture of this
classic.
mouse is tweeted out to Instabook Face or TikTok, we will be ruined.
No, sir, that's not gonna happen. That rodent is toast.
Poor cat.
I will not let this hotel be ruined by a cat and a mouse.
He's dying once.
I think I might have just pulled this off.
Really?
Blowing up the whole thing. Everybody in the bouncy house go bouncy, bouncy now.
Oh no. The mouse is a dick.
Bouncy now.
Well, we've just seen the trailer for Tom and Jerry that comes sometime in 2021, I think March. What did you think of these old enemies that seem to become friends? Looked like this douchebag of a mouse pushed the cat in front of a bus, and then the rest of the trailer was just trying to murder him.
So I don't know if you know this, but I have seen every single Tom and Jerry cartoon ever.
Really?
Yeah, literally every single one.
Why?
I loved it when I was little. And I have a special place in my heart for Tom and Jerry. I just think it's classic and fun. And with art, I am very easily pleased. And I have got, especially with things I am very fond of,
Like me.
I find
It's one
it
of the things I like
difficult-
most about you.
Yeah, I find it difficult to be subjective about things or objective, about things that I am really fond of. And I have to say that this movie, based on that trailer, I hate everything about it.
Oh no!
I actually don't think I can watch it.
Oh.
And it's making me angry that it exists.
There were definitely things about it that I disliked. I hate to say it, but some of the animation just looked bad.
I just feel like you've got... Oh, I don't know how Roger Rabbit did it, and this one hasn't. Roger Rabbit had the same kind of animation style with having, like, the classic, like, cell...
Cell shading.
Yes, they had that plus live action, and it felt present. Whereas this, it feels like someone's just drawn a mouse on the TV.
Yeah, and I don't think the problem is the cast. I mean, the cast is actually pretty decent for this
really
movie.
Solid cast.
But yeah, some of the animation looked bad. I kind of felt like the songs in the trailer were just kind of a land grab to try to draw you in. Just felt a little cheap. But
those funky pigeons.
Yes.
I was kind of like, maybe, and then you get the funky pigeons, and I'm like, I'm done. This is it. I hate it.
This sucks.
I'm out.
I did really like, though, or did I? I'm not sure. Some of the throwbacks to classic Tom and Jerry cartoons, like the mouse hole on the skirting board being moved and Tom running into a solid piece of board. There was the bowling ball on the piano. There was cutting the wires as Tom was trying to climb over the street. There was a lot of stuff that I remembered fondly from Tom and Jerry cartoons that made me think, oh, I used to really like Tom and Jerry.
But I think if you revisit your opinion on that, you'll find that you hate it because you should.
Oh, I hate what? Classic Tom and Jerry?
No,
Or the new movie?
For some reason, it made it worse that they did classic Tom and Jerry things like that in the movie. That's not what it should be.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Michael Bay Transformers movies, that the first movie really had nothing in common with the Transformers universe, and everyone was like, he's completely ignored Transformers history.
He's a
and then the second movie, he tried to blend in some classic Transformers stuff, and they were being like, he's ruining Transformers, he's ruined my childhood. And I kind of feel like this was a little bit of the latter. It was like, yeah, kind of taking some things you remember fondly and then just bastardizing them into this horrible looking movie.
Do you know what I would have liked is when I heard about the concept of the Tom and Jerry movie, I'm kind of like, I feel like there's something there. What I would have liked is, instead of,
oh hey, it's Tom and Jerry, everything that you've seen and that you grew up with and that you love, except it's in the real world and it's in a hotel and I don't know, whatever.
Instead of that, I would have liked it if it was,
hey, that was a TV show that they were acting in, and I would have liked it to kind of follow up with them. Hey, look, it's been like 30 years later, let's go check in with Tom and Jerry, the actors from that cartoon, and see what they've been up to.
Oh, yes.
that I would have liked. Like, then you kind of have like that, like, fourth wall break of, like, you kind of like the realism, and you get to follow up with them. They get to have different personalities, and it doesn't just crap all over stuff that you like. It's just like, oh hey, yeah, by the way, this existed in a universe and it's protected, and we're just going to talk about it rather than peeing in it. Like, I don't like it.
I actually really like your idea of, like, later in life, old Tom and Jerry who were actually friends, they were just actors in the original cartoons, and they now live in an apartment together. They might be married.
No.
Or just have a very... No, fine. God. Get a little more woke. But yeah, I actually really like that idea. Not just, hey, let's do the old cartoon and try to just give it a shot of adrenaline.
Because you can see it. Like, you could do like kind of a actors studio type kind of interview them, and they could talk about how they did certain stunts and you get like a behind the scenes thing of, oh, do you remember when you snapped your fingers in that piano and we had to get prosthetic fingers and how complicated that was? And that would be fun. And then they could talk about like times they did their own stunts and got injuries, and it would be really funny. And this just sucks.
Well, I am sorry, Michael Pena and Tom and Jerry. And is it just me? Was the mouse always this much of a douchebag?
Yeah.
Just a murderous, horrible thing.
Yeah.
Like, why did everyone like the mouse? I just... It's horrible.
He's cute.
No, he's not cute. He's horrible.
It does underline that in this in a way that it doesn't make it cute, yeah.
Yeah. And you know, we haven't seen the new Animaniacs series yet. We did a trailer reaction to it, but I kind of heard similar things about that some of the humor just seems mean and it's kind of hard to laugh along with. I don't know, we're going to give that a shot soon, but I wonder if this is the same vein, that it's just a type of humor that hasn't aged well, and maybe they should have taken it out back and put a bullet in his head. Maybe
That's
that
a
was
bit dark.
maybe
Yeah.
my kind of humor hasn't
Just
aged
reboot
well.
it with a behind the scenes.
Or just let things die, Hollywood. You don't need to keep flogging a dead mouse. Anyway, well, we're going to stop flogging this dead mouse. And you don't need to wait until 2021 to see our next thing that we reboot and try to just drag along day after day, because we do this for you day after day.
Every day.
Every freaking day. Every day.
I love it.
I do love it. And so we will see you tomorrow, my friends, on the next non-animated drunk trailer ambush.
Or is it?
Or is it?
Peace out, mice.
Bye, you murderous douchebag.
Shut up and sit down.